Good morning, y'all. I hope y'all staying blessed out there. But do y'all know when we do wrong and call it love, we not just hurting ourselves? We cursing our children, our grandchildren, and every other generation after us. Is that love? Mm-mm, it's not. That's betrayal wrapped in emotion. That's bondage disguised as pleasure. That's planting poison in the soil, then wondering why the family tree keeps getting poisoned. Oh Lord, why does it keep producing pain? But let me tell you something most people won't even say out loud. Everybody says, mostly everybody, cheating don't always start in the bedroom, but they don't act like it. They act like they just dumbfounded sometimes. Sometimes it just starts in the small places that, hey, stranger, that text, that half hearted compliment, a look that lasts a second too long. It starts in silence and neglect and that little craving for attention you won't even admit out loud, not even to yourself, because you're so used to lying. You see, I watched it happen. Men and women both. They say they love each other, post about each other, they even pray together. But somewhere between the post and the prayers, something shifted. The love stopped getting watered. The communication got lazy. And that's when cracks started forming in the foundation, long before the cheating ever did. Long before. Cheating ain't always physical. It's spiritual, emotional, and intentional. It's assets you give away while pretending to stay faithful. You can't get nobody your badge to get in the door and be like, oh, how did they get in? It's energy you hand to someone who was never meant to have it. You can sleep next to somebody every night and still cheat every day with your phone, your thoughts, your silence, or your eyes. Eyes, that's what I said. I want to make that plain. That I miss you. That wasn't friendly. That text you shouldn't have answered. That compliment you gave knowing it wasn't innocent. That outfit you wore hoping somebody else noticed it. And let's clear up something. Let's clear it up right now. Some women think eye contact is flirting. No, it's not. It's called eyesight. And then some men think a smile means something more than just a smile. Hold the door open for you. Thank you. They like, oh yeah. No. It's called being courteous. Stop turning decency into desire and then blaming the devil for what your flesh invited in. Hello. Men and women both do it. We just cheat in different languages. It's sad. Men cheat to feel wanted. I'm going to say some men. Some men cheat to feel wanted. Some women cheat to feel seen. You see, he feeds his ego through attention and she feeds her emptiness through validation. Same sin, different need. Some cheat loud, some cheat quiet, but both start in the same place, discontent. And here's the truth. A lot of cheating don't start with somebody else. It starts with you neglecting what you already have. Some men and women get too comfortable. They stop trying. They stop showing up. They let themselves go emotionally, spiritually, sometimes even physically. They stop tending to what God gave them, then act shocked. They act so shocked when it starts falling apart. It's like a house you used to keep spotless. You just keep it spotless, paying attention to everything. But over time, you let the dust build up. You ignored the leaks, and now the foundation's cracking. And instead of fixing it, you blame the house for falling apart. Well, it's old. That's excuses. And sometimes you look across the street, see another color house, and convince yourself it looks better than the house you got. So you try to move, not realizing there's nothing wrong with your house. You just stop taking care of it. But that new house, ooh, child, that new house got problems too. You just can't see them yet. You just can't see them yet. Or it's like leaving a fire unattended. I said unattended. Unattended. You remember how bright it burned when you first lit it, but you stopped feeding it. Now you sitting in the dark saying, we fell out of love. Nope, you stopped adding wood. And not that type of wood. Some people even use nobody's perfect like a blanket to cover up neglect. Yeah, we're not perfect at all. But knowing that should make you fight harder, not get lazier. If you know you flawed, why not keep the fire lit? Why not keep learning your partner? Why not protect what you prayed for? Ain't nobody else prayed for that. You prayed for them. Love is maintenance, and anything you stop maintaining will break. We oil our cars, charge our phones, patch our roofs, but let our relationships go dry and wonder why they don't run right. That's where it starts. You stop communicating, you stop caring, you start scrolling for what you used to search for in each other. Then temptation shows up, and instead of being full, you're empty. Empty make dangerous decisions. It makes dangerous decisions, dangerous choices. It's sad. Some cheat with silence. They stop talking, stop touching, stop trying, but still call it loyalty. That's not commitment, that's emotional abandonment. And the Bible already warns us in 1 Corinthians 7:5. Don't withhold affection just to prove a point, because when you do, you're not protecting peace, you're giving the enemy room to work. That's when the opposite sex or whatever, they're going to move right on in and tempt you. Some cheat with memories. It's all in my head. They cheat straight with memories, still daydreaming about an ex while the person in front of them is starving for connection. You swear you moved on, but your heart's still visiting the past. And the worst kind? Ooh, child. The worst kind is the one who cheats, then plays victim. Well, if you treated me right, I wouldn't have. I know you lying. Nobody forced you to cross that line. Your lack of discipline did. Cheating exposes what you refuse to heal. The pride you won't surrender. The flesh you keep feeding. You keep on feeding it. And like 1 Corinthians 6 reminds us, your body is a temple. It is such a temple. What you do with it tells God who's really in control, him or your habits. Hello? You can sit in church, lift your hands, and still cheat in your heart. You can quote scriptures and still be in somebody's DMs at 2 a.m. or whatever time of the day it is. That's not temptation. That's a decision. Let's stop calling it a mistake. Mistakes are accidents. Cheating takes planning. It takes planning. You cleared the messages. You changed the schedule. You hid the evidence. That's not confusion. That's calculation. You had time to repent, but you chose to repeat. It's a shame. And every time you cheat, you take away something. The trust goes first, then intimacy, and then respect. Now, if there are children involved, they scarred for life. Because everything has a ripple effect. Everything has a ripple effect. You can push one domino and watch them all fall. But unless one is removed to make space and stop the chain, hello, our actions carry weight. So much weight that they pass down like inheritance. The man that won't stop cheating, your daughter may reap what you sowed. The woman that craves attention all the time, your sons may get played by the same type of woman you are. And the same folk poisoning their bloodline be the loudest ones talking about, oh, I'm trying to build generational wealth. That ain't wealth. That's a curse wrapped in cash. A curse wrapped in cash. That wealth will get taken by someone worse than you. By worse than you. Somebody worse than you. Unless one of your children or grandchildren or great-grandchildren or great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren rises up and breaks the cycle. And remember to break that cycle, whoever that child is will walk through hell. They'll fight demons they didn't even invite just to undo what you allowed, and because of selfish decisions made by you today. Knowing that should make you want to do better. Should make us all want to do better. Because every time you sin carelessly, you just not hurting your spouse. You dragging those same spirits into your home and into your bloodline. Into your bloodline. What you don't correct, your children may have to confront. What you allow in private, they'll battle in public. And Hebrews 13:4 makes it plain. It makes it so plain. Marriage is sacred, and God sees who honors it and who doesn't. Galatians 6:7 says it even clearer. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Yes, men cheat. Yes, women cheat. But until both start owning the little ways they portray love, with lies, with neglect, with silence, they'll keep calling it complicated when really it's just disobedience. If you want something real, you got to be real first. Because God can't bless who you pretend to be. He can't do that. He exposes what he plans to heal. But you got to face it first. And even when you fall short, his mercy still calls you higher. Higher. And don't forget this. Please don't forget this. You can't fully love or truly love you can't fully or truly love someone and intentionally keep hurting them at the same time. That's not love at all. That's manipulation wearing a heartbeat. Doop, 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 doop.